The Green Team manages the waste issue throughout the festival from beginning to the very end when we do a post-cleanup. We communicate with community members and attendees about proper recycling. And also we make sure that the grounds are maintained throughout the event and that any recyclable materials are sorted and disposed of properly. It's a big role. Our Green Team volunteers are part of those two teams that we talked about. Sometimes they serve just on the ground team, sometimes they serve just on the sorting team, but sometimes they serve on both. So at any given event, on average, an attendee is producing anywhere from 1.5 to 3 pounds of waste every day. So our volunteers are tasked with a pretty big role. Not only are they sorting in the waste and sorting center and picking up the grounds, they're handing out recycling bags and garbage bags to campsites to make sure that those campsites are maintained. They're also working with vendors to make sure that our vendors are well cared for and that they don't have a litter problem with their waste. In addition to that, they're interacting with our attendees and getting them excited about the recycling and talking to them about it and giving it a face so that our attendees can own the program as well. The pre-cleanup and the post-cleanup are both very important for actually two different reasons. The pre-cleanup is a community event that we sponsor with the American Rivers Association. It's a national organization. We have 20 to 30 community members, staff members, come out and they actually clean up the Nippersink Creek and we clean up the surrounding grounds. So it's a great bonding effort as well as it's prep for the event to make sure that the grounds are well maintained for our attendees. The post cleanup is equally as important because what's important to Ecossential Solutions and what's important to Nippersink Music and Arts Festival is leaving it better than we found it. So we actually walk the grounds foot by foot after we're all done cleaning up to make sure it's well maintained. We actually have our team broken up into two parts. The first part is a pollution and litter control. They are Green Team ground members. They actually monitor the grounds and the waste stations that we set up throughout the event. The waste stations have cans for recycling and cans for garbage and they're labeled. So they go around and they maintain those cans, waste stations, they maintain the grounds, and they also haul the waste back to the sorting tent. That's the second part of our team. The Sorting and Waste Center actually takes those bags, opens them up, and ensures that all of the recyclables are recyclable content. And then we sort out the valuable materials. Those materials are purchased from recycling centers, which fund the Green Team operations. The benefits to Nippersink Music and Arts Festival of having this sponsored Green Team are pretty well rounded. They reach from an economical standpoint to an environmental standpoint to a community standpoint. So we work with our community groups and environmental groups to make sure that our event is not negatively impacting the environment around it or the lands that we're on. Nippersink Creek is a beautiful creek that runs right through the grounds in Spring Grove. So we ensure that that's protected as well as the acres surrounding it. We also provide a buyback service for the recyclable materials. Last year we made over $400 on aluminum cans to help fund the Green Team. So that's an expense that doesn't go back to our attendees, which is really nice. And then we also have that community outreach. The community members in Spring Grove know that we're a positive event, we're a positive role model for how these events can be. We're family oriented, we're environmentally oriented, and we're community oriented.